Hey. I feel like I need some music. I feel like I need some music for the start of these sessions to just get it going. You look stunning on your page. You are shining. Your name is shiny. Sorry. I'm focused. Hey guys, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Tuesday Rants with Ochuko live on Instagram. We are announcing a new time. So it's normally at 8, but I'm shifting it back half an hour because college and we need to go to bed early, but I'm still here to give you guys premium content. Just before we get in, guys, just before we start up, okay? I've decided to relaunch my YouTube channel, okay? I'm taking it slow. But before you do anything, please go and like and subscribe to my page. Go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. No. I give you permission to come off Instagram live. Go to the link on my page. You're going to see my YouTube channel. I've done a couple of videos. Go and subscribe. Most of the videos that are on there are just that's on Instagram, but I'm going to be coming up with brand new content, so you don't want to miss it. So go onto my YouTube page, subscribe, like, share. So I'm going to still keep it real. I'm still going to give you content about relationships, dating, marriage. Next week, I'm bringing on somebody that is actually married, and they're going to give you details. Well, probably not too much details. Hey Rob. Hey, Roban is on my channel this evening. No, ginger. But yeah, feel free to stay on. Feel free to hop on and off. There is no obligation whatsoever. I come on here and we have fun. So as I was saying, next week Tuesday on my live, I'm coming on with a friend of mine. Her name is Debbie Deb. She's super cool, and we're gonna be discussing misconceptions around marriage. And I think that's such a really cool topic. I think a lot of people have this idea of how rosy they think marriage is going to be. But yeah, so she's gonna get into this. She's a young, fine, baby girl. But yeah, and that being said, if you would love to be featured on my channel, and it could be anything you want to talk about, my Instagram live session, send me a DM. If you want to talk about relationships, if you are single, if you are dating, if you are married, if you are a Christian, if you're not a Christian, and you want to talk about dating, you want to talk about, relationships, and you want to be out on Instagram live, send me a DM. Let's hook up, let's collabo, let's link up. All right, keeping it simple today. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. We're going to talk about femininity, okay? So I'm still researching on this topic, okay? Because to be honest, I feel like I have not necessarily honed the skill of my femininity. I haven't brought it in my lifetime. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would consider myself a bit of a tomboy, a little bit. Well, not now, but previously, maybe like within the ages of, my teens, my early 20s. I'm that girl who did not put much thought into her appearance. And if, for example, I went out and my hair was shabby, I mean, there's this picture from me back in uni. I looked a mess. I looked a mess. And if people said anything about it, I thought they were just being offensive. I took offense. I'm like, what's it to you? What's it to you if I show up looking like this? Do you know what I mean? Just not, a little bit tardy, not, put together. And I mean, I wasn't necessarily too comfortable with it, but at the time, I felt like I couldn't do much about it. Like, I felt like I didn't have the know-how or the body type or the body shape, like the Coke bottle shape and all of that. I didn't feel like I had that. Coupled with the fact that when I was in high school, when I was in secondary school. So all my friends, ish, you should see my best friends. They have Coke bottle shape, They were like fine queen, And I went to a mixed secondary school, right? So obviously you would get a lot of attention. And I felt like my friends were getting more attention from the guys than I was. And so that further solidified my, what's it called? My idea that, maybe I'm not feminine enough, and maybe guys don't find me attractive because I'm not feminine enough. So therefore, I'm just gonna go into this tomboy role of not really caring about my appearance. And then I think it was towards my, early 20s, 22, 23, when, people started moving away from premium hair. I don't know if anybody remembers premium hair. Moved away from premium hair into human hair. I was like, what is this one again? I can't even do my makeup and people are bringing natural lace wig. And I felt it was unachievable for me. First of all, those things were very expensive. I didn't have that kind of money, so I couldn't even run in them circles. So it felt unachievable for me, and it felt so I just went into my shell and I decided, you know what, I'm happy for them and I'll heal them, be like, yo, you're looking cool. And I just felt like I couldn't keep up. So I just settled into my smallness. I became small, if you like. I never used to bring myself to the table, and that was an interesting season to navigate. If we were in a group, I would always feel less. If I was in a group of girls, I will always feel inadequate. I remember going for my friend's birthday once, and I knew I made a lot of effort. I'd lost a bit of weight. I bought this outfit. I'd paid for my hair and everything. And I, practiced on YouTube, practiced my makeup on YouTube and everything. But even when I put it on, I was still finding faults with everything. I'll look at my lashes, I'll look at what everyone else had done. I'd be uncomfortable, I'd be fidgety. I didn't necessarily feel like it didn't sit well. Do you know what I mean? I hadn't found my inner femme, my inner femininity. So it was very difficult. I would compare myself to a lot of my friends. I didn't feel as pretty as them, as I said before. I didn't feel as beautiful as them. And I just didn't think I had it. So I just settled into this tomboy role. But if we went out for like dinners or what's it called? Shows, or if we went out for birthday parties, I will make a bit of an effort, but I will generally always feel uncomfortable. I'll always feel like the one that something was going to go wrong, like food was going to spill on my dress, or my wig was going to come off, or my lashes were definitely going to fall out. And I saw that as a negative. I just felt like I couldn't do it. Anyway, fast forward into my late 20s, and particularly this last year actually, and even in the least maybe in the past couple of months, and the Holy Spirit started highlighting some things to me. I'm a very jeans kind of girl. I will wear jeans and go out, and this one day I wore a skirt, okay, very flowery skirt, and the Holy Spirit was like, you look good, like this is very feminine, this is very, and there's a lot of untapped femininity within you. And I just laughed it off because I'm like, what's this again? What's all this again? Like, I have so many things to worry about, and then you're bringing this again. And we just went on this journey of unraveling what does it mean to be feminine. And it was just this idea that females generally bring glory. Okay, so females will always add a little sauce. They will always add a little something. Okay, so like I think this is what I think from that conversation, from what I understood. So think about a home, which is fine. I feel like maybe the masculine gender doesn't necessarily notice the little things, and the female comes in and she just sprinkles a little bit of something, and all of a sudden the whole place is transformed, right? So in appearance, in carriage, in the way they handle situations. I feel like a female perspective is always this sort of rounded perspective to just add beauty, right? So add beauty, add glory. So this is why when a female will walk in, there's just a certain lift in the atmosphere. And it's not necessarily because, she's done something extra or anything. It's just she's just naturally she's just glow, she's just glory. And when the Holy Spirit is explaining this to me, and it's not necessarily specific people, it's like if you're female, you automatically have the ability to do this, right? It's not that anyone is more qualified for it. No, you automatically have the ability to shine and to bring forth that glory that is within you. So whether that is in how you dress or whether that's in how you speak to people. I'll give you an example, right? So my mom, right, she does this thing where if anyone comes to visit, right, it doesn't matter who you are, she will just make you feel like the most important person in the world. And she will, smile and I'll just be taken aback and be looking like, are you not being a little bit extra here? Like, why do you feel the need? But that's it. That's how she expresses her femininity. And I think that's what we do, when we go into a place, or as females, we're meant to add something to that place, right? I mean, this goes for the male gender as well, but I feel like the male gender is very much focused on fixing things and bringing solutions, so they're always sort of going to see it from that angle, whereas I think the female gender brings beauty, brings togetherness, and this is to everything that they do. So the attention to detail in home decoration, in nurturing, in speaking to people, in the kind of language that they use, in the way that they present themselves. And so I was very, very intrigued, and I started to explore, and sort of tap into that resource, if you like, of my femininity. I said, you know what, I'm going to make an effort. Which is a big deal, because I feel like sometimes most of us give excuses. So my excuse was, oh, I don't necessarily have the Coke bottle shape, so therefore I don't. And I'm like, who even told you that girls are meant to look like Coke bottle? Who's the one bringing this news, right? If God has created you, the way you are, who are you to say that you are not that way? Do you know what I mean? And so as a result, I decided to lean into the voice of the Holy Spirit and started looking for little ways in which I could express my femininity. So for me, that looks like, glowing up before I show up, Even if I'm going to Asda to pick up tangerines, I must glow up before I show up. And it doesn't have to be a lot of makeup. And it's not that I don't appreciate my natural beauty. That's not what it is. And it's not even that I'm enhancing. It's just adding that little sprinkle of something, 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 and then in my head, I'm always thinking, what's the best possible way to do this activity? How can I show glory? How can I add extra sauce into what I'm doing? And it's a process. It's not, it's not overnight, because I haven't been living necessarily aware of that. So it's a process, and I'm enjoying the process, and I thought I'll share it with you guys. And I just wanted to encourage anybody who feels like they're a tomboy and has put that label on themselves, and just to say that is such a lie, right? You are, if you want to be, and you are capable of tapping into that genuine femininity that is hidden in you, whether that be it's in your carriage, in your appearance, in the way that you present yourself, in the manner in which you speak, or in the manner in which you treat people, the sort of language that you use, the way you care for those that are around you, the way you nurture. And it doesn't necessarily have to be people. You can nurture your environment, you can nurture your space, you can nurture your items. It's just taking a little bit of effort, because those things matter. They matter. The details matter, right? So when God created the earth, He didn't just create plants that we need for food, right? He put the extra little bits. He created flowers. He created little bits that we necessarily as humans don't use, but they matter because of beauty. God is interested in releasing beauty into the earth. And I think as the female gender, we get to partner with the Holy Spirit to release beauty into the earth in whatever that we do. So yeah, I want to encourage you as you go for, dear female, shine, glow up, show your best self. Don't shrink back, right? You are as feminine as they come. Sprinkle your femininity everywhere. Don't allow anybody talk you down about it. Be extra. Be the person who wears a colorful skirt and heels and tights to work. Be that person. Be that person who curls your hair in the morning and decides, you know what, I'm gonna curl my hair in the morning. I'm going to work. Be that person who decides, even if I'm going to Asda, I'm gonna make sure I'm putting on Ruby Woo lipstick. Bring a little pizzazz. Just move away from that task-centered mindset to actually, even if it's just a task, I'm gonna beautify it. I'm gonna do my best possible to make it as beautiful as possible. I hope this sort of made sense. I don't know if people will connect with it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it makes sense to you. If you did like it, please leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Go ahead and click the love heart, because I know people always forget, especially when it's videos. I will save it down on my page. Click like, share. Don't forget to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, people. Not even joking. Premium content coming your way. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. You could have been doing something else with your evening. God bless you. God bless you. Same time next week, 7:30, Tuesday rants with Ochuko. Take care. Bye.